Just about to get underway. Today's starting pitcher, Frankie Montas. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
Well, you can see his whip is a little above the league average. Not bad, but I think in this one, he's going to need to control that a little bit better. Try to limit hitters from getting on base. Stay in that windup instead of the stretch. And when he does allow base runners, be able to throw a pitch. He's going to get a swing and miss, get out of the inning so that a base hit doesn't do more damage and put his team behind the eight ball.
140.
Rip to third. Toss to Alonso. One up, one down. As we take a look now at the New York Yankees lineup. An offense that knows how to mash, Chris. Lots of power throughout the lineup. They're leading the league in homers right now.
Yeah, and I think when you're facing a team like this, pitchers coming in, they see the stats. They end up trying to nibble, trying to work on the edges, trying to expand the zone. And so I think the key, if these hitters can stay within themselves, obviously they have the ability to hit the ball a long way and score runs quickly. So we'll see how it goes in this one.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. It affects the game in so many ways, right? Your ability to come back is usually tied to power. If you can deliver a huge hit with one swing of the bat, it really changes your capability when you fall behind. Here comes Cody Bellinger. And a foul ball. Bellinger's dad won a couple of World Series rings in 1999 and 2000. Clay was a backup infielder with the New York Yankees. In the 2023 season, Cody's dad, Clay, made a trip to Wrigley Field and sat in the right field bleachers to watch his son play. That's kind of cool. Oh, look at the stop. Off balance feet. There's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Batting fourth, first baseman Ben Rice.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Ben Rice. This is another guy capable of hitting tape measure home runs.
Let's go, Frankie.
Foul ball there. Bellinger leads off first with two down to the inning. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And he deals.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
In the dirt. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Just misses. Ball 2.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And that's a base hit. And now 2 aboard.
Batting fifth, third baseman Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. And that one fouled off. Two on, 2 outs. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. And that's the 3rd out. Yanks strand a pair. Now the Mets offense will go to work for the first time. No score. It's Major League Baseball on the show. And we're back. And on the mound in this one, Carlos Rodon. Chris, he's got the ability to take control of a game when he's out there.
Well, incredible mound presence, and he's going to attack hitters. You look at that
Leading
strikeout
off
per
for
nine
the
ratio
Mets,
over 10 coming into this start. So he's a pitcher that wants the ball. He's aggressive. He knows that he can get the swing and miss, especially when he needs it most. We'll see how effective he is in this one.
And he handles it himself for the out.
Batting second.
Let's take a peek at the Mets
Shortstop,
lineup here.
Francisco
They're dealing with a top-level arm on the
Lindor.
mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for him. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Oh, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
The shortstop takes the ball. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever if they do at all.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Rodon ready. Here comes. Swing and a ball ripped right field. And that one back. And that one is gone. That'll fire up the dugout. And just like that, they're out front. It's 1-0.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
And now it's Juan Soto. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
One out, base is empty. That misses the zone,
inside, ball two.
And that's ball two. Swings through that.
Going to really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Next offering misses down and away. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Stays alive. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the
baseman,
strike
Pete
zone, can be tough for hitters to get on
Alonso.
top of.
Tap foul at the plate. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. It's now 1-0. Major League Baseball is on the show. Second inning
Leading
set
off
to
for the
go.
Yankees,
And stepping
left
in for the
fielder,
Yankees,
Jason
Jason
Dominguez.
Dominguez. Montas back to work. That one close, ruled a ball. And that is ball one. And another ball. Darryl Parker assigned to umpiring duty behind home plate.
And Boog, with DP, it's sort of a coin flip on those borderline corner pitches. Doesn't really favor one side of the plate more than the other. Sometimes you'll get a little extra to the plate, and sometimes you won't. It does seem like he evens it out over the course of a game, though.
Fastball for a strike.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
Right through there for a strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch. And I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Anthony Volpe.
Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Dominguez aboard here at first with nobody out. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Everything came together for him. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. First offering, and it just misses. Tying run in scoring position here at the top of the second. Now this one gets away from the catcher. And the runners will move up.
Well, Boog, it's already been a tough start to this inning as it is, and that wild pitch is going to make things even tougher. 2 men in the scoring position now, still with nobody out. So this really becomes a strikeout situation on the mound.
Swings and misses. And that is strike one.
He's got a base open, so the pressure to come in and really attack this hitter, not as great as it would be if the bags were sacked.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Now it's the second baseman, Oswald Peraza. Golden opportunity right here. Pitch misses there, and it's 1-0. One down, runners at second and third. Fought off foul. Not close with that one. 2-1. Cut on and lifted in the air. Taylor brings it in. Here comes the runner from third. He'll score on the sac fly. We're tied at 1.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job and don't overcomplicate things. Keep it simple. Runner at third, less than 2 outs. Put the ball in play, and a nice job with the sac fly.
Now here's Trent Grisham. Grounded out his first time up. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. Lindor. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. A run, a hit, and a man left. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. All tied 1-1. Back here at Citi Field. Now the left fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
Left fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
Swing and a foul straight back. Ball one there. Now a check swing, but he held up.
2-1.
Fouls one off. 2-2. The 2-2 gets a check swing. Now an appeal to third. He did not go around. In the air, center field. Grisham makes the grab, one down.
Batting 6th, third baseman.
And now it's Mark Vientos. Swing and a foul out of play. Tied up here in the early going. Late on that fastball.
He can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Gosh, here it is. Hit it. 3-pitch
Batting
strikeout.
7th,
All fastballs.
catcher,
Man, he's got a lot of confidence in that
Torrens.
pitch right now.
And next for the Mets, Luis Torrens. And there's a ball.
That's a ball.
Yeah, that's fouled off. 2 outs, base is empty. This one in the air. Rice under this one. And that ends the inning. Nothing doing for the Mets. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Back here in Queens, all set for the start of the inning.
Right fielder,
And stepping in
Aaron
for the Yankees,
Judge.
Aaron Judge. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too.
Ball 1, no
That missed by a lot. Ball 1.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power. But then if this hitter gets a strike or two on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. And a swing and a miss there.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Ball! That pitch is out.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Now batting.
1 down. Here comes
designated
Cody
hitter,
Bellinger.
Cody Bellinger.
He's 0 for 1. Bellinger goes 6 feet 3 inches, hitting third in the lineup, and he was drafted in the 4th round
Inside,
back in
ball 1.
2013. And that
Ball
one is
two.
downstairs. And that's ball 2.
2-0.
That's down and
Ball
in.
3. 3-0.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Hey. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Three and 2. The
Outside,
pitch
ball 4.
is outside and ball 4.
Now batting, first baseman Ben Rice.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. Ben Rice stepping in now for the Yankees. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That one catches the zone. That's strike 1. Just
Ball 1.
missed.
No, he's really working him away
1-1.
this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Montasa moved to first.
Hey.
Bellinger dives back. And a swing and a miss. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Well, when you commit to throwing an inside
Third
fastball to your
baseman,
glove
Jazz
side across
Chisholm
the strike
Jr.
zone, especially with 2 strikes, if you're going to miss, you want to miss off the plate in. You do not want to leave it out over the heart of the plate. So that was excellent execution on that pitch. Really tied him up, and he couldn't get a piece at all.
Here's the third baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Counts 1-0.
in the dirt. Two balls,
Ball
no
2.
strikes to count. That one
That's ball
missed.
3.
Jason Dominguez in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
4 pitches. That's an easy walk, man. He could have walked
Now
me right
batting,
there,
left
Boo. The
fielder
last one
Jason
wasn't even close.
Dominguez.
Here's the left fielder, Jason Dominguez. Walked his first time. Late swing, foul to the left. Next offering is downstairs.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. And they tack on 3. It's 4-1. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself at bat after at bat. He's that confident. Well, he took the split finger that was away and stayed on playing with it nicely. That's one of the most difficult pitches to square up. He just did it, and right there, he was a professional hitter.
So 2 down, and stepping in for the Yankees, Anthony Volpe. Two gone, bases empty, but 3 runs across. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Check swing, and he held up.
That pitch wasn't even close, and they still got a check swing out of it. He's going to have to make an adjustment and make it fast.
The wind, the kick, and the 1-2. Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. It's now 4-1. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Jeff McNeil stands in.
Second baseman, Jeff McNeil.
That one finds the zone. Strike
0-1's
one.
the count.
And that's
Ball,
outside.
that's out.
Pitch
That's
misses, and it's 2-1. Ground ball right side. He steps on the bag. Leadoff man retired here in the third.
Batting ninth, center fielder, Tyrone Taylor.
Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Tyrone Taylor. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. In there at the knees, 0-1. And a strike in there.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Judge is there. Makes the catch. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, designated hitter, Starling Marte.
So the lineup flips over. Here's Starling Marte. Grounded out his first time. Ball one there. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Mets go down quickly, and they trail it 4-1. Back now with the Subway Series. Now at the plate, Austin Wells. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Yankees showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They've worked 3 walks already, so that proves they're not anxious up there. They're sticking to their game plan, and it's working.
That misses, and it's 1-2.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Gets a piece and stays alive. And it remains 2-2. That one is upstairs. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
when you go that deep into it at bat, the hitter usually comes out on top.
Now batting.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a
Peraza.
move for the bullpen.
Now pitching for the
So
Reds.
they turn things over to the righty,
Number 35.
Zach Pop. He has a great
Zach
slider with tons
Pop.
of movement. So a man aboard. Here's the second baseman, Oswald Peraza. Drove in a run with a sac fly his first time up. And that's
1-0.
down and away. Yankees up by 3. Runner on the go. And there's a foul ball. Next pitch is
that's low.
downstairs. Sinker catches the zone at the knees.
That's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
Wells gets his lead at first. Nobody out. And that is
that's a
ball
ball.
4,
Take
and the Yankees are in business.
You know, Boog, it's been said these guys are savages in the box.
Now batting.
You can see it
The
right
center
there with
fielder,
such
Trent
tight plate
Grisham.
discipline.
So the batter now will be Trent Grisham. 0 for 2 in this one. First pitch swinging.
He's looking for a strikeout
0-1.
or a ball on the ground for a double play to sort of calm this situation down.
Now that's smacked to right center. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Stop sign goes up at third, and the bases are
Up
loaded.
next for the
Solid
Yankees,
swing from start
right
to
fielder,
end. On
Aaron
time with
Judge.
everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock. Now the base is loaded. Big opportunity for them to break this game open.
It's Aaron Judge now. 1 for 2. Strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Bases loaded, nobody out. Top half of inning number 4. That clips the zone. 0-2.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle.
And a swing and a miss. And that is a big first out.
That's that classic wipeout
Now batting,
slider
the
below the
designated
zone
hitter,
right there. Just nasty.
Bellinger.
Looks like a fastball thigh high that you got to protect the zone, and then it's just that late break that fools you and kind of makes you look silly.
Bellinger
Inside,
stands
ball
in
1.
now, looks at that one inside. And a foul ball.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
This ball's chopped on the ground. Toss to Alonso, and Bellinger is out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Ben Rice.
Now here's the Yankees cleanup hitter, Ben Rice.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
Check swing, called strike.
Big moment in this game. 2 outs, 2 runners in scoring position, and could really break this thing wide open early.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger. And perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at-bat to hit.
Swing and a miss, and that is that. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across one. On now to the bottom of the 4th. It's the Yankees 5 and the Mets 1. Bottom of the inning,
Leading
Francisco
off for the
Lindor
Mets,
comes up to the plate.
Shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Top of the zone for a called strike.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
And that's off the inside edge. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Well, these Mets, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today. And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
That's off the inside corner. 2-2.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Three, 2 now. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Oh, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
Man at first, nobody out. Juan Soto up now for the Mets. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. And ball 1. Nobody out. Runner at first. Next pitch is outside.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Dominguez sizing this one up. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Struck out swinging his first time. Breaking ball misses down and away. Lindor, the base runner at first with 1 out. Just missed.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
That one misses, and that's ball 3. That catches the corner. And that one fouled off. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Rice snags it for the second out.
Now batting, left fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. There's the strike.
0-1.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
One ball, 2 strikes.
The Mets down by 4. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
On the ground to third. Tosses to first, and the inning is over. Mets strand 1. They're down here 5-1. Back now with the
Leading
Subway
off for the
Series.
Yankees, third
Ready now
baseman,
for the 5th
Jazz
inning. Now
Chisholm
it's going to be
Jr.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. Pop back to work. That misses. Ball 1.
You know, these Yankees putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Swing and a miss. Now he's in a 1-2 hole.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that's downstairs and outside. Swing and a miss, struck him out. So up next,
Now batting,
Jason
left fielder,
Dominguez.
Jason
He's already
Dominguez.
homered here in this one. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Taylor right there to make the grab. Out.
Now batting,
Number 2.
shortstop, Anthony Volpe.
Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
On the outside corner, 0-1. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Just missed. That one fouled off.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Battling here as he fouls it away. That one
2
not
balls, 2
close.
strikes.
It's 2-2. That's inside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Two down, nobody on, and he walked him.
Close pitch there, but you got to forget about that call if you're out on the
Up
mound.
next
You can't
for
let
the
it affect you
Yankees,
going
catcher,
forward. You've got to get
Austin
out of the inning
Wells.
first, and then if you want to be frustrated, take it out in the dugout.
Wells in the box again, takes the strike. Next offering is fouled back. Two outs. Just missing there. And the count 1-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Swing and a pop-up. Vientos has a beat on it. Drops into the glove. And that'll do it. The Yanks leave one. They leave this one, though, 5-1. We head to the bottom of the fifth. And the batter now, Mark Vientos.
Mark Vientos.
Foul ball.
Well, these Mets just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. We've seen a lot of soft contact from them, and it hasn't been easy to barrel up the baseball in this one, but I'm interested to see if they can make any adjustments moving forward.
Late that time, and it's strike two.
One place to start in terms of turning the offense around is pitch selection. I think if they get a little more selective about what pitches they're going after, we'll start seeing better contact.
Peraza. One away.
Oh, I think the key, if he can
batting,
get through one more inning, anything
Luis
after
Torrens.
that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
And first offering is fouled off. Pop foul out of play off to the right. That's
One
down
ball,
and in. A
2
slider
strikes.
missed. That one
that's off the
misses.
plate.
And the
Ball 2.
count now even up. And the slider just misses.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Now batting, second baseman, Jeff
And now here's Jeff
McNeil.
McNeil. 0 for 1. He grounded out to first his last time. Fastball in the inside corner for a strike. Check swing, and he went. And the count is 0-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Torrens stands at first with one out. On the ground, a second, might be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Now batting, center fielder, Tyrone Taylor.
At the plate, Tyrone Taylor flied to right his first time. That one hit the knees for a strike. On the ground, right side, and it goes just foul.
That's a ball.
Too close
1 ball,
for me,
2 strikes,
partner, to
down.
take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons, he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. And now first and second with 2 outs.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
Starling Marte up to hit. Grisham is there, makes the catch, and that is that. 2 left for the Mets. They're down 5-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Start of the 6th, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Oswald Peraza. Swing and a miss.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Let's go, Nats!
Swing and a miss at a slider.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
The 0-2. And
One
that
ball,
skips into
2
dirt.
strikes.
Bounce to third, and that chance handled. Gets it to first. Now 1 gone in the top of the 6th. Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate, a former first-round pick, and he's really turned into a nice everyday player. And that misses. And that's ball 1. Grisham measures 5 feet 10 inches, 28 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2015. Next offering is down low. Right through there for a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And that's
3
in the
balls,
dirt.
1 strike.
And that is out of play. Fights it off. He'll see another. And a payoff pitch. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again.
You got this.
3-2. And there's ball 4. That's a
out.
great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
You get a walk, and you get a walk.
Now batting
Everyone
right fielder
gets a walk,
Aaron
Boog.
Judge.
1 gone, runner at first. And stepping in for the Yankees, Aaron Judge. 1 for 3. And Judge spoils that one. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0-2 is the count.
See ya. Strikes him out for the 2nd time today.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he
Now
leaves the
batting,
ballpark after this
designated
one. That
hitter,
was his
Cody
3rd
Bellinger.
strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Here comes Belly to take his cuts. And that
No,
one
that's
a
down.
little below the knees. 1-0. And that
That's a
one
ball.
missing low. Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Now batting, first baseman, Ben Rice.
Ben Rice stepping in now for the Yankees. And that finds the mark on the outside corner. It's 0-1. And that's in there at the knees.
Well, this is a higher leverage spot, and I love the way that he's turned things around. He's got 2 outs now ahead in this count, and he can pretty much dictate what's going to happen next in terms of the pitch sequence.
Swing and a base hit. Grisham rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily, and it's an RBI single. It's 6-1.
Up next,
Picks himself
for
up
the
an
Yankees,
RBI.
third
Often hear the
baseman,
phrase
Jazz
short to it,
Chisholm
long
Jr.
through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive in the center field.
First and second, 2 outs. Chisholm getting ready to hit. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Two aboard, 2 outs. Next offering is in for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
That misses the zone. Now 1-2. And he boots it. Still able to fire over. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single, and this is now a 6-1 ball game. Back now with the Subway Series. And the batter will be the shortstop, Francisco Lindor. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they cut into the deficit. It's 6-2.
That gives them hope they can pull off this comeback. They just need a few more swings like that, and they're back in business. When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
Here's Juan Soto. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the bottom of the 6th. And another ball. Action in the pen down there. Mark Leiter Jr. getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. Loaisiga getting cranked up as well. Here's a 2-0. Fastball is outside. In for a strike, now 3-1. And a strike on the outside corner at 95. Three-two. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
Got him swinging.
This guy will throw any pitch in any count. 3-2.
Now
He goes off
the
speed.
first baseman,
Gets the
Pete
out.
Alonso.
Here's Pete Alonso. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0.
Counts 1-0.
One down, base is empty. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And that one is inside. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A solo shot. It's their second home run of the inning, and they close the gap. It's 6-3.
This game just got a little more interesting with that home run. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
And here comes the Yankees manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Carlos Rodon is done in this one. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute. Now a right-handed arm out of the bullpen, Mark Leiter Jr.
Still a lot
Number
of game
56.
left, and this game could go either
Mark
way.
Leiter
So
Jr.
this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Now the left fielder, Brandon Nimmo. And first offering is fouled off. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. And
Off the plate,
1-2.
ball 1.
And there's a ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And they'll do it again. The 2-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
5 foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Wells calls it in, 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Mark Vientos.
And now, Mark Vientos. Swing and a drive, deep right field. That one back there, and it stays fair. Around first and hustling for second, and he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Nice job going the opposite way with it, letting the ball travel and not allowing the barrel to hook around the ball. It's so frustrating when you see a good pitch and your hands roll over. It was on the outside part of the plate, and he approached it perfectly.
Here's the catcher for the Mets, Luis Torrens. splits the plate, and that's strike one.
0-1's the count.
Man at second. Outside low, and it's 1-1. And it's strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one missed. Swings over the splitter for strike three. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 6-3.
Now pitching for the
Welcome
Mets.
back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Clay Holmes.
Clay Holmes.
He's been so good against lefties. Jason
Leading off for the
Dominguez
Yankees,
stepping in now
left
for the
fielder,
Yankees.
Jason
He's already
Dominguez.
homered in this game. Pitch misses inside, and that's ball one.
Come on, Mets.
Strike one.
1-1.
That pitch clips the outside corner. 1-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Ouch, that one drilled him. Not in time. An infield knock to start the inning. Reed Garrett is forced to the mound after the injury.
Now pitching
Pretty tight
for the
game,
Mets.
so they're looking for quality
Number
pitches out of him right
75.
here. Got to do his best to keep the
Reed
score right
Garrett.
where it is.
So digging in, Anthony Volpe. There's a strike.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
Dominguez gets his lead at first with nobody out.
Get two.
Next offering in there for a strike. No balls, 2 strikes. Stays alive. Ring him up, says Darryl Parker. That's a strikeout. Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. Gets the outside corner with that one.
That splitty's a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand, looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Do it, Mets.
On the ground, could be 2. There's one. He's out. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. And that'll do it. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 7th inning stretch time. Yankees 6 and the Mets 3.
Now pitching for the
We're back in a new
Yankees.
pitcher here to start the bottom
Number
of the 7th.
38.
Devin Williams.
Left-handed
Williams.
batter at the plate, and he's been excellent in those matchups this year, so this seems like a calculated move.
So digging in,
Lead
Jeff
off
McNeil.
for the Mets.
The Mets
Second
in
baseman,
striking distance,
Jeff
but have some work to do.
McNeil.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at-bat out of him right here.
That one's
Ball, that's
upstairs,
upstairs.
ball 1. And now
Ball
2-0. Just missed. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it could be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at-bat turns out.
Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. Check swing, and he went
balls, 1
3
strike.
balls and a strike. Swing and a ground ball. Peraza fires over to first. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
Up
If you want to be a
next
great
for the
defense,
Mets,
you have to
center
deliver
fielder,
consistently. It doesn't matter how many
Taylor.
highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Ball 1 to
1-0.
Taylor. And there's a
2-0.
ball. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Just off the outside edge. And now 3-0. One down, base is empty. There's a strike. The 3-1. 3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
Now batting.
So back to the top of the order. And now it's going to be Starling Marte. 0 for 3 in this one. Williams throws over.
No, he's safe.
Taylor back in on a dive. And a foul ball. Now the 0-1. Next offering misses down and away. Ground ball to the right side. And that's just foul. Got him swinging. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Definitely made him chase a little bit
Now
out of the
batting.
zone right there. I
Shortstop,
don't think that's a
Francisco
strike if he takes it.
Lindor.
Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
And now it's Frankie Lindor looking for his 3rd home run of the game.
Yeah, he blasted his 2nd of the game in the 6th inning. This guy looks like he's playing on beginner mode in this one.
Beginner mode is where it's at, Chris. First pitch
that's it.
misses. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Strike in there. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. The 1-1. The shortstop takes the ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Runner at second, 2 down. Fought off foul. Swing and a miss. Some high cheese for strike 3. No runs, no base hits, no errors, and a runner left. 8th inning coming up. Yankees 6 and the Mets 3. We go to the
Leading
8th
off for
now.
the Yankees,
Oswald
second
Peraza.
baseman Oswald Peraza.
Let's go, Mets. All right, Mets.
Garrett back to work. There's a strike.
0-1.
Let's go, Mets.
Ball 1
1-1.
there. He swings and fouls one off. And down on strikes. And that's the first out. Here's the Yankees
Now batting,
leadoff hitter,
the center
Trent
fielder,
Grisham.
Trent Grisham.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. And now
1
the
ball,
count
1
is
strike.
even. In the air, left field, down the line. Fair ball.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right in those spots or things can get away from you awfully quickly.
Man at first with
Now
1
batting,
gone.
right fielder,
Aaron
Aaron
Judge
Judge.
digs in now.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
Let's go, Mets. Swing.
Just missed.
Let's go now, Mets.
Pitches in there. And the count 1-1. Grisham leads off first with 1 away. And he swings over the top there.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it, still try to get that ground ball double play.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Lindor to second, and he'll hold on to it, so they get 1.
Well, I guess we could chalk that one up to great
Up
teamwork.
next
It
for the
wasn't pretty
Yankees,
by any
the
means,
designated
but helping your
hitter,
teammate out like that
Bellinger.
and then knowing he had time to go to second, keep a runner out of scoring position. Very heads-up play right there. Now, we couldn't hear it with all the noise in this ballpark, but I'm sure there was some good communication right there, some body language, and these guys got it done.
Bellinger in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a
0-1's
called
the
strike.
count.
There's the swing and a miss.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
The 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Two outs. Not
1 ball,
close with that
2
one,
strikes.
and the count is 1-2. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Soto sizes this one up. He's got it. And that is that. One left for the Yankees, but they still lead it 6-3.
Now pitching for
Back
the Yankees.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll
Number
into
70.
the bottom of the 8th. Number 70. He's making his second appearance of the season. Juan Soto
Leading
now
off for
0 for
the
3
Mets,
with 2 strikeouts
right
and a
fielder,
flyout.
Juan Soto.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
And that one fouled off. The 1-1. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Fouls it off, still 1-2. And that's down and away.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
And now it's 3-2. Ripped to third and caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a
Now
hit, but he
batting,
made
first
solid
baseman,
contact, and that's
Pete
all you're looking to do
Alonso.
anytime you're at the plate.
And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Pete Alonso. Fastball for a strike. 0-1. Swing and a pop-up. Foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. There's a swing and a drive. He dives, but he can't make the catch. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Up next for the Mets.
And next for the Mets,
left
Brandon
fielder,
Nimmo.
Brandon Nimmo.
In there for strike one. That one ripped. That's back there. That one is gone. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 6-5. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
1 out, base is empty. Mark Vientos up now for the Mets. Fouled off. He was late. The next offering misses, and the count is 1-1. Holding on to a 1-run lead here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. That one the other way. Dives, and he can't hang on. He makes the throw, but it's not in time. And he reaches safely.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. You can't do much better than that on a pitch that far outside of the strike zone. Got him to chase on the 2-strike count, but he wasn't fooled. He hit that ball really well.
Looks
Now
like we've
running
got a
at
substitution
first
at
for the
first.
Mets.
Entering is the pinch
Number
runner, Travis
21.
Jankowski.
Travis Jankowski.
One down, runner at first. Luis Torrens up now for the Mets. Jankowski on the run. That's in for a strike. And that's a stolen base, not even close. And the tying run is now in scoring position. Jankowski, the runner at second with one away. Just missed.
1-1.
That one hit to right. But it's just foul.
Don't be surprised to ball on the ground to the corners if they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base.
That misses. 2-2. Reach and try, but can't bring it in. Not in time. The tying run stands at third with one out, and a fly ball could knock this one up.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Number 70 is done, and he leaves in a one-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching for
Out
the
of the
Yankees.
bullpen for the Yankees, Jonathan
Number 43.
Loaisiga. On for his
Jonathan
20th appearance of the
Loaisiga.
year. Runners at the corners here, one away. Jeff McNeil, the next to hit. 3 groundouts already. He's 0 for 3. And that one fouled off. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Gets a piece and stays alive.
A healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Loaisiga fires. Missed with a changeup, and the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Now batting.
Tyrone
the center
Taylor
fielder,
up now for the Mets.
Tyrone Taylor.
And there's no doubt that they'll feed off the energy from this crowd, right?
I mean, yeah, I'd say the intensity level has gone up a few notches for sure.
In for a strike. 0-1. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Scott Efros getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. Hamilton also getting ready. Big spot. 2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard. And fouled off. Two on, 2 outs. Foul ball, still 0-2.
One ball.
This
two
one
strikes.
in the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. Ground ball up the middle. They get the force, and that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over, but not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. It's now 6-5.
Pitching for the
We're
Mets.
back. It's the top of the ninth,
Number
and there's a new
55.
pitcher on the mound, Ryan Stanek.
Ryan
Just trying to keep this one
Stanek.
close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
A
So
defensive
coming into the
change
game
for
now
the
on
Mets.
defense, Brett Beatty.
Now playing
He's the
third
new third
base.
baseman.
Number 7.
So now
Brett
the Yankees
Beatty.
cleanup hitter, Ben Rice.
Leading off for the Yankees, first baseman Ben Rice.
Yeah, that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1. Stanek, in his 8th season, he features a four-seam fastball, a splitter, a slider, and he works in a sinker. On the ground to the left, and foul ball. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. That one lifted to left. Nimmo ranging after it. Corrals it. And there's one away.
Now batting, third baseman.
Down the third baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. And that one's a little bit low. And that is ball one. Hit hard, but foul off to the left. Ball to strike. In the air to left down the line. Nimmo has it sized up. Makes the catch for the out. And there's two away.
Up next for the Yankees, left fielder Jason Dominguez.
So up next, Jason Dominguez, looking to do more of what he did back in the third.
No doubt, that 3-run homer is a huge reason why they're in a good spot right now in this ball game, and an important swing of the bat.
Ripped in the air, left field, and a touchdown for a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going. And
Up
his
next
hot hitting
for the
continues.
Yankees,
They kept him in the yard that time, but all
Volpe.
he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
And the batter now, Anthony Volpe. Check swing, and he went. Strike one.
0-1.
One-run game here in the top of the ninth. In the air, left field, down the line, and it's just foul. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Slider got him for strike three. The Yanks lead one as it remains a 6-5 ball game. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Scott Efros. A chance
Now
at his
pitching for
first
the
save of the
Yankees.
year.
Number 57, Scott Efros.
Back to the top of the order
Lead
now.
off for
Here's the Mets leadoff man,
designated
Starling
hitter,
Marte.
Starling Marte.
And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there.
Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
That one outside.
Outside.
Going to count 1-2. And there's a ball.
2-2 count.
One-run game, bottom 9. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. That just misses. 3-2 now.
That's a really good take.
Francisco Lindor in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Looking to get the tying run on base. And the tying run is on base.
They're not ready to go home quite yet.
Now batting, shortstop.
Here's Francisco
Lindor.
Well, both sides equally as strong. So not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
Up the middle. To Volpe at second for one. They get the double play. And just one out to go now.
Well, that's a huge ball in play to get the double play defensively. Just one more guy to get this save for the closer.
So they're down to their final out. Juan Soto now at the plate. That's outside.
That's a ball.
Ball 1. Just missed.
Well, an interesting situation. One swing, you can tie up the ball game. But if you're patient and work a walk, then you bring the game-winning run to the plate.
2 down, nobody on.
Ball 3.
Big pitch coming right here. Last thing he wants to do is put the tying run on base, but he can't groove one either.
Hard hit, base hit. And the tying run is on base here in the bottom of the 9th.
That swing is all about believing in yourself, especially here in the late stages. Sitting with the 3-0 count and using it to your advantage. A great job of hitting in a big spot.
Two outs, runner on first. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Pete Alonso. Ball 1, no strikes.
But with the tying run at first base, he's looking for something he can get a lot of barrel on, drive it into a gap, and score that run from first base.
A 1-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out. Breaking ball inside. And it's 2-0. And another ball. Brandon Nimmo would be next if they can extend the inning.
And he's homered already, so I'm sure he'd love a chance to do some more damage here.
2 outs. Ball 4, he walked in, and that keeps things going.
Well, this came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and
Now
guy at the
batting,
plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Brandon Nimmo up now for the Mets. Down to their final out, but an opportunity to deliver the tying and maybe even a winning run. Yeah, that's fouled off. 2 outs. Both the tying and winning runs are on. Efros is just 1 strike away. Up the middle, base hit into center field. Coming around third is Soto. He'll score, and it's an RBI single, and they've tied it in the bottom of the 9th.
Huge moment for him and his team, Boog. You know, some guys just grip it a bit too tight in a big spot like this, having a chance to tie it up in the bottom of the 9th. But he didn't let the moment get to him. Comes up with the RBI knock, and now he's giving his teammates a chance to walk this thing off with the win if they can push across another run.
And here comes the Yankees manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Scott Efros done for the day, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base.
Now
back with a new pitcher after this. Tim Hill gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
So digging in, Brett Beatty came into the game on defense. So his first trip to the plate here. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Trying to send this extra innings. Up the middle, Peraza throws to first in time. That's the 3rd out, and we're headed to extras. And we're back.
Leading
Here's
off
the
for
catcher,
Yankees,
Austin Wells.
Catcher, Austin
Listen,
Wells.
there's absolutely no reason to pitch to this guy right here. You nibble, you see if he'll expand his zone, but don't give him anything to hit.
He's trying for third. Pitch misses inside. Throw to third, and he's out. High fly ball out to left field. Makes the grab. 2 down.
Up next for the Yankees, second baseman Oswald.
The Yankees going with a
hitting
pinch
for
hitter,
the Yankees,
Paul
number
Goldschmidt.
48.
And this is a
Paul
big
Goldschmidt.
at-bat coming, Boog. Definitely a little added pressure on him here.
Swing and a foul out of play. Two down, nobody on. And here in extra innings. Foul ball there.
Well, it's kind of deflating. You blow that lead in the bottom of the 9th. So here's a new opportunity. Hit the reset button. Try to get some more runs and then close it out in the bottom half of this one.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 3rd out. DJ LeMahieu comes on defensively now as he takes over as the new second baseman.
Number 26.
Luis Torrens
DJ
up now for the
LeMahieu.
Mets. Man at second, nobody out. And Chris Certainly one of the things in his head is trying to get the runner over.
Yeah, the way that we see the game played today, though, guys are not sacrificing as much just to get that runner across. They're really looking at doing damage. Slugging is the name of the game.
Yeah, I think part of that goes into it's just so hard to come up with hits. In today's game, starters don't go deep, and so hitters are seeing multiple pitchers every night, and that makes it more challenging just to come up with a single. Clips the corner. That is strike two. On the ground, LeMahieu got him on the off-balance throw. And here in the 10th, the leadoff man is out.
Now batting, second baseman Jeff McNeil.
So up next, Jeff McNeil, 0 for 4 with 3 groundouts and a strikeout.
You have to stay disciplined in these at-bats. Try not to chase. A strikeout here is the last thing you want.
There's a strike.
Definitely a strikeout situation right here. Lots of ways for that go-ahead run to score if the ball's put in play.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
Misses off the inside. 1-2 to count.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone.
Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
Oh, that's a huge strikeout right there.
Now batting,
big second
center
out.
fielder,
Infield was in. They were playing the full
Taylor.
court press, and he got the swing and miss. Keeps this one tied. This next at bat should be a lot of fun. The odds of wiggling out of this just went up considerably.
And next for the Mets, Tyrone Taylor. Check swing, called strike. Next offering upstairs. Turned on, but foul wide of third. Winning run at third, 2 down. Fights that one away, still 1-2. And misses inside. Got him! He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Now pitching for the Mets, number 39, Edwin Diaz.
Back here at Citi Field, here's the center fielder, Trent Grisham.
Leading off for the Yankees, center fielder Trent Grisham.
And the first
Inside,
pitch
ball
misses
one.
for ball one. Man at second. That's in there, and it's 1-1.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
And a count 1-2. That one
Vivo,
missed.
2 strikes.
On the ground to first. Fair ball. Around third comes LeMahieu. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and
Now
they've got
batting,
the lead
right
in extra
fielder,
innings.
Judge.
Well, they didn't waste any time as they knock home the runner from second to get on the board.
Huge for team confidence and how you approach the situation. Still have a guy on base, and now they'll try to add on.
No outs. Runner at first. Aaron Judge at the plate. Now Judge drives one deep left field, going back and brings it in at the wall.
Try to take on the wind in left field right there. Just a little
next,
too much
for the
traffic
Yankees,
up in the
the
air.
designated hitter,
Mother Nature
Cody
won that
Bellinger.
one. It's hard to say, but I think that might be gone otherwise.
And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. And a fastball misses outside for a ball. 1-0. And another ball. Hit on the ground, might be 2. There's 1. Out. Over to first, safe. Ben Rice
Up
will
next,
hit next.
for the Yankees, first baseman Ben Rice.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. And makes the grab. And that's the third out. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. And this is now a 7-6 ball game. Back after this on the show. All set for the bottom of the 11th. So now here's the Mets DH. Starling Marte. Hill back to work. Grounder off the pitcher. The throw is still in time. And they get it out of the play.
Now batting.
And now they'll hustle out to check on him. That was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee.
Yeah, clearly in some real pain, but he will not want to come out of this game if he doesn't have to. It's looking to me like he's going to try to shake it off and continue.
And in this big spot, here comes Francisco Lindor. First offering misses badly for ball 1. With the tying run at third, winning run at the plate, and the home team trying to pull it out. That's in there. And the count even at 1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
The shortstop takes the ball. And that's downstairs. And now 3-1. Juan Soto in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. The tying run is 90 feet away. Slapped hard the other way, but foul.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. He fouls it off. We'll do it again. Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Fights it off. He'll see another.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
Big strikeout right there, and that kind of takes the pressure off the defense a bit. Infield was in, so now they can move back, give themselves more time on a grounder to make a play. A lot more ways to work out of this and strand that runner at third now.
So it's their last chance in this one. And next for the Mets, Juan Soto.
Oh, that's out.
That's outside. Ball 1. Right through there for a strike.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
There's the sinker at the knees for a strike. This could end it. Trying to check his swing. Appeal to third. No swing. Just held it back there. Grounds 1 to short. Volpe. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Yankees strand the tying run on base to win it.
But when you're on a 7-game losing streak, you've been both bad and unlucky. This win will be their reset button. I think now all of a sudden the ball will start to bounce their way, and before you know it, they'll be getting those breaks, and the other team will go home frustrated.
1-run game here today. Your final score.